Hello there. Welcome back to Cryptic Work. It is a nice 12:36 a.m., which means that it's the perfect time to mess with the home Wi-Fi and break it and maybe make some improvements on it. So today I'm going to be installing PiHole, which is an ad block DNS service. This one right here. What a DNS is, it's what's known as a domain name service. And think of DNS as your google.com, where if I type in google.com, it'll take me to Google, but it will also take me to what's known as an IP address of 8.8.8.8. So the DNS basically is that translation between the readable website address that we use, like for example in this community-scripts.org, and the actual IP address that website is going and connecting to. So the premise of PiHole with the ad blocking is that there are these domain names that are associated with common advertisement servers and anything that provides these advertisements. So PiHole will sit at a network level. Think of it as almost right before your router, and basically will handle all of the domain name queries that come from your device. So let's say I open a new tab and I go to cnn.com on my laptop right now. So right now, you'll probably get every ad under the sun. Every advertisement will show up. You can see right here, there's an advertisement, an anti-inflammatory diet. Like, I didn't ask for all of this stuff. But what the CNN website is doing is that it's sending queries to all of these advertisement domains, like this one right here, and saying, hey, give me an advertisement. Hey, give me an advertisement. So PiHole will sit right with my router and basically see my laptop giving these queries out, and it'll go, whoop, that's an advertisement. I'm not letting that happen. Whoop, I'm not letting that happen. So this video, you're going to be watching me just set this up through and through. I'm not going to do any sort of editing. You can treat this as like, I don't know, go to sleep to this. I should be sleeping right now, but I'm up doing this anyway. So let's get started. I'm on communityscripts.org, which is a wonderful website that has all of these very cool scripts that you can run straight away on ProxMox to get any sort of service that you want installed. It's really convenient, really easy. So I'm going to be going on PiHole. I tried working with AdGuard Home a couple of days ago. Tried making a video about it. But AdGuard Home, for some reason, slowed down my entire home network, and it wasn't very good to work with. So we're going to be working with PiHole today. Here we are. Always one good thing to do when you're installing these community scripts is that installation sources scripts outside of the community, but please check the source. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and check the source of the script. Just a command tab, check out what this is doing. GitHub community scripts, ProxMox v raw. I want to actually check out, that's the license. App is PiHole. That's fine. Is this the raw? This is PiHole.sh. Let's actually go to this website. I want to check to see if that leads me anywhere. It should theoretically. In ProxMox VE, it handles... Okay, that's just how it builds a ProxMox VE container. That's fine. Pre-fight check, system validation, that's okay. Alright, this is something that I've relatively seen before, but we're doing app PiHole Debian, however you pronounce that. Okay. Okay, we're going to take the risk. Worst case, we delete the container. But let's go ahead and copy this command. We're going to head over to a new website, 192.168. So that's 86.10 is what I was running AdGuard on before. But didn't work out for me. So we're going to go to, not 9686. We're going to go to where I have ProxMox. Okay. Let me take a second and let me make sure that my ProxMox machine is on. I will be right back. Never mind, everything was working. I just realized that I'm a dumbass. Oh, bleep that out, I guess. You got to make sure that you do the port number of 8006. That way that ProxMox will open. Username, standard username. I'm going to enter my password here. Wonderful. That's fine because when I installed ProxMox, I did the plugin to cancel out all that subscription nonsense. So here we are. Local network. I don't need the content permissions. I just want to see. Oh, I should just click here. You can see 188 gigabytes of not storage, but RAM. Dear God. Thank you to the big Chungus Pro Max that I have sitting next to me. And we're just going to go in the shell over here. As you can see, I have nothing running on this. So this is the very first thing that I'm putting on ProxMox. We're going to come over here. Paste the script. Ba-boom. Got PiHole. I'm going to do an advanced install here. Just so that I can customize a couple of things. We'll leave it unprivileged. I will set a root password. Verify that root password as well. Container ID of 100 is fine. Let's name it PiHole. Let's give it 4 gigabytes on the disk, 2 CPU cores, and I'm going to keep it at 512 megabytes of RAM. That's a good network bridge. I'm going to do a static entry here. And I'm going to use 192.168.86.10/24 because I think I already maybe have this allocated. Or actually, in order for me to do that, I need to make sure that I go on to my Google Home app. Hey Google, stop. Hey Google, stop. Yeah, we're not going to say the G word. It's going to go on to the home app. Go on to Wi-Fi devices, and let me make sure that I'd previously pinned the AdGuard IP to that device. So I'm going to go on to IP, AdGuard. So that loads up right here. Hello, yep, devices. I gotta make sure that the advanced DNS IP reservations. Oh, perfect. I can just make sure that it's not reserved and delete the reservation that I have. Wonderful. So enter gateway IP address. That's going to be 192.168.86.1, which is the one for Google Home. Great. IPv6. I really don't care. We're just going to do no IPv6. Leave MTU common. Set DNS domain. We will leave blank for now. Leave that blank. MAC address. Also auto-generate. No VLAN tagging. That's fine for custom tags. Provision SSH keys. No keys because I don't need SSH. I don't need fuse. Don't need TuneTap. Let's enable nesting. Let's do GPU pass-through. Don't have any caching. Don't need that. Time zone New York is fine. Container protections, good thing to have. I don't want to accidentally download it. Device node creation. I don't need that. Don't need any specific file mounts. Don't need any of that. No verbose mode for me. Let's just take one quick look. PiHole, 4 gigabytes, 2 cores. RAM is fine. That's that. Yeah, let's do it. Save these advanced settings. I do not need these settings saved. I'm capable of clicking them through again when I need to. Local LVM free 1.7 terabytes. storage local. Hilarious. We're going to let this go through because I have made the mistake before of clicking away before this has been complete. And I'd be like, why isn't anything working? And only to realize that it just doesn't work. We'll keep this running. I'm just going to go over here to this side and check out what I need to do. Okay, install port is on 80. That's good to know. Another cool thing that I want to look at is that PiHole can also function as a DHCP server. So what a DHCP server is it's a service on your router, which is responsible for handing out IP addresses to each of the devices that it connects to. So kind of think of that like the USPS and how they're responsible for giving your home an address. That's what a DHCP server is. And the problem with what my family has now with Google Home is that as much as Google Home is good, it doesn't have a web UI that I can use. I can only access it from the app. It's got a couple of other benefits, but I've recently, especially as I put in more containers, I want to have a little more control over what devices get what IP, and a little more organization on that front. So maybe in a future video, after I set up the DNS, I might look into setting up PiHole as a DHCP server with Google Wi-Fi. It's a little finicky to do from what I've researched, but there's a possibility of it working. So we will come back over here. Is not maintained or audited. The script third-party source of PiHole.net. Let's just make sure pi-hole.net. I think that's the official website. Is that the official website? That looks official enough. What happens if I search up PiHole? Yeah, okay. It takes me to PiHole.net, which is fine. So we're going to click yes, enter. Let's install those dependencies. Great. The network's also been connected and set up, which is wonderful. It's installing PiHole. Beautiful. Also, keep in mind, this is my first time working with anything like this. I mean, in a certain sense, I've worked with Docker containers and I've put PiHoles on little cute things that they're actually meant for. Raspberry Pis. So I actually used to have PiHole running on this specifically, but since I got the big Chungus Pro Max, I'm like, let's try to consolidate a couple of things and put it in a big enough machine. So we've got PiHole installing here. What other cool things can I see this do? Install a supported operating system. Well, I guess Debian's right there, so we're on Debian. So your DNS, yep. Force clients to use PiHole as their DNS server, manually configure each device. Okay, fair enough. I am curious to see about the DHCP server with an existing server, but you can use PiHole to keep your network management all in one place, which is really cool. Range of IP addresses to hand out. Domain name. The other cool thing about DHCP services is that I can have a LAN DNS in a sense. So what that means is that instead of me accessing my ProxMox server at 192.168.86.85, I can instead just put it at proxmox.lan or something like that. It could be pretty cool. Installed PiHole. Would you like to add Unbound? I don't know what Unbound is. So what is Unbound ProxMox? I shouldn't breathe into the mic. My bad. What is cool is I have 4 ports. One is for management. That's fine. Server VLAN tag. That's not answering my question. I just want to know what Unbound is. I'm just going to say yes to this, and hopefully it doesn't crash and die. If it does, I delete the container and start again. Unbound is configured as recursive. Would you like it to be configured as a foreign? No, we'll just leave it as the default. Hopefully I can toggle away from unbound and I'm not doing anything too crazy. But yeah, 12:52 a.m. How you guys doing? I'd say this is a quality task to be doing at a nice 10:52 a.m. Or not 12:52 a.m. Gotta love when installs take their own sweet time to do. Should I install Unbound with PiHole? What you're getting, hopefully, our maximum privacy and control. Okay, perfect. Looks like we're doing the right thing. Unbound queries the DNS root servers directly. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's good for privacy, which is great. Oh, perfect. PiHole has been set up and successfully initialized. Access it using the following URL. All right. New tab 192.168.86.10. Access denied. Okay. Here we are. We're in the PiHole dashboard, which is really cool. Let's see what we can do over here. It did also say that if I wanted to set a password somewhere, that there was a way to do that. I forget where it wrote that. It gave me the command specifically, but we can always do that. I can always do that off camera. But welcome to PiHole dashboard. It looks really nice. Domains on list. I think these are allowed domains and unallowed domains, possibly. What is this? Oh, yep. And you can see this is basically a list of domains that are blocked or unblocked and that do ads and stuff like that. So I'm sure probably if you go in here and you search at Google, you might get a whole bunch of them. Ad services, marketingplatform.google.com, smartlock.google.com. Look at that. So many Googles. So let's go to our dashboard and we'll go specifically to settings, DNS, and this is okay. Custom DNS, that's fine. I might make a separate video about working with this. But what I'll at least do now is tools. We're going to go to dashboard, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my Google Home app over here. First thing is I will set a DHCP reservation for PiHole. So I'm on the choose device. On the choose device, I'm going to look for the device called PiHole. I hope it shows up. iPhone Miros upstairs Emporium Pixel 5a. I'm going to go to the main devices. Okay. Search for device PiHole. Okay, it doesn't like the name PiHole. That's an iPhone. That's that Pixel Watch. Unnamed device. That's just called Apple. Weird. I don't know where the thing is. Bunch of stuff. iPad, phones, iPad, phone. All my smart switches, which is a whole other problem in and of itself. It's my Mac Mini. Let's make sure. This is just called PiHole 100. You can go over to here at least. Yeah, PiHole LXC. That's fine. Weird. I can't see PiHole LXC specifically. And it's another problem with this using the Google Home app. I can't search it by IP address either, even though I know that this device has been assigned an IP of 192.168.1. Or 86.10. That's fine. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into network settings. network settings, advanced networking, and we're going to go to DNS. You'll see something like this. I'm going to set the custom DNS to the primary server of 192.168.86.10. Set it as custom, save it, and we're going to wait for my network to completely die. I hope it doesn't die. When I used AdGuard, I did that, and it just decided that it was going to not respond. Okay, interesting. We've got 2 active clients now, is what I saw on the dashboard. So it looks like things are starting to go through PiHole, which is awesome to see. 20 total queries, 4 queries blocked. That's pretty cool. What are the 2 active clients? Okay, active clients. It's going through. That's fun. I also realized that I might have to cut a part of this video where I show the PiHole diagnostics because that revealed my IP. But that's fine. Google Inc. That's cool. That's cool. Great. Okay. This is cool. So now let's try to go to CNN.com. Hey, that's a lot less ads. I don't see that banner ad. I don't see yeah. There's no ads. Ads is decrease. And ooh, I still see some ads. Some ads here and there. So there's a little more troubleshooting required. I might make a separate video on getting this configured and checking out what's happening. But yeah, you can see some of the ads getting blocked, but not all of them are getting blocked. So I'll make a video of this in the future, but for now, this is it. This is PiHole being set up on ProxMox on a container. Thankfully, things are still working. I still see some ads here and there, so I think that might come with emphasizing a little more of a stronger list of domains that it blocks. But otherwise, I'm going to end the video here for now. I'll get to putting in more stuff in PiHole later. But thank you for watching. Hopefully this was a little bit interesting and you were able to learn something out of it. And yeah, I appreciate it. Have a great day.